superhero landing. All right. So today we're going to take a look at what I think is a pretty underrated Transformer. So this right here, we have Kingdom Pipes. This is actually one of the first Transformers I got when I was jumping into the Transformers collection. I got them at Ross for like, I think it was 15 bucks or something, which honestly is really good price for him. Especially a lot of people were complaining about, you know, him being the size of a, like, just under a deluxe, but still being charged like that $25 price range, which I get. But at the same time, he's a really cool figure to get. Now he's a redesign of Huffer, who had different paint scheme. Obviously, he's way different in that department, but it's about the same body, different head sculpt, and different accessories. And I think these accessories work really well on him. Obviously, this is pipes, so he's got to have his big old pipes hanging on him. And in the advertisements, they always have him like up here, but I like him on his forearm or in his hands here, because I think that's more accurate to the toy, and I think that looks a lot cooler. Like, look at that big old blaster in his hand. I feel like this is a really war-heavy dude. I feel like he could put up a good fight, especially since one of the gimmicks was you could get Slammer, who I do have, but currently he's in backpack mode for my Ultra Magnus that's missing his other parts. I think that looks pretty cool. But Slammer there would attach to him, and you'd have him all over his back, or you could use his big old sword. And this little fellow would become this massive armorized dude, and I think that would be pretty sick. But as it is, I also dig him just as he is, you know? He doesn't need all that fancy stuff. He's still a really decent figure. Really well articulated, really clean look. This vibrant white, this dark blue, the awesome silver accessories. And then in addition to that, let's get him standing here. I just feel like the overall design of him works out really well. Like, stands very well, not a whole lot of kibble going on. And so when it comes to that articulation, the head is the only part that I would say he fails, where it's only kind of like full rotation. And a little bit of a nod up and down. But then the arms, you know, you get the outward, you get up and down real good. About 90, just under 90-degree elbow. A little bit of wrist articulation going there. And then hips, kicks forward, kicks out. And then the knees is where you get like crazy, because technically it's hollow back there. You can go like really far back. You can get like a crazy knee bend in there, which creates a lot of neat posability for this fella. You can just toss him in a battle. So that's why I see him kind of as like a cliff jumper fellow who could just be constantly fighting, and just a really tough dude in his own right, in my opinion. So, and then I really dig those blue eyes, man. Those blue eyes, so piercing, so vibrant. Beautiful. So let's transform him real quick, because I really dig his transformation too. Just a very clean transformation, and then as well, just a really good look once we get there. Let's do that. Alright, and here we are in truck mode, and I think that looks pretty sick. So we got these nice pipes sticking out on the side. I like the fucking windshield wipers up there. We got the headlights, and then red tail lights on the back. Kind of wish we had something to cover up this gappage there, but beggars can't be choosers. And then the biggest complaint would be his hands still sticking on the sides there. Everything else looks really decent on this, and obviously the colors, in my opinion, look really good. We have these actual, like, hubcap design there, a little silver. Not terrible, you know, it's not the worst. I think pinned wheels would be a little bit better, but not bad. And just a decent little truck. I kind of dig it. Like, it's definitely not Optimus-sized truck, but what can I say? You know, he doesn't roll all that well, I will say that. It's kind of hard to get him positioned so that the wheels, you know, touch ground just right. And then, I don't know, maybe it's just me, maybe I didn't transform him right. Either way, that's my biggest gripes, and then at the same time, I think design-wise, it's a very cutesy, awesome-looking truck. So let's do some size comparisons and then wrap this up. Here he is next to Origins Bumblebee, Siege Optimus, Studio Series Jazz, and the best Transformers figure ever made.